Hello everybody, I am Mizpah and today I am going to teach you degrees of comparison in English grammar. So, what do we compare? We compare the features and qualities of a person, place, a thing, etc. So, what is the word? What is the parts of speech that that conveys the features and qualities of a noun? Yes, certainly it's the adjective. So we compare the adjective. We compare the the, the technical word in the syntactical structure that takes on the degrees of comparison is adjective, because that's the quality of a noun. The qualities of a noun or certain number of nouns are what we compare. So adjective has three forms, the three degrees of comparison. They are positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. And here I have a table full of examples of adjectives in all three degrees. Wise, wiser, wisest. Happy, happier, happiest. Comfortable, more comfortable, most comfortable. Certain words, certain adjectives do not take the ER and EST forms for comparative and superlative degrees. For them, we add more and most before the base verb, base word. So comfortable, more comfortable, and most comfortable. Similarly, for the positive degree word adjective much or many, we have more and most as the other two degrees. Late, later, latest, or latter and last. For bad and ill, we use worse or worst. For old, we say older, oldest, or elder, eldest. So why degrees of comparison? It's not enough to just know the three forms of an adjective. You need to know to use them in sentences. And there are some technicalities as well as uh, some meanings that you need to convey while you change a degree from positive to comparative or to superlative. And when you change the degrees, you are not supposed to change the meaning. You have to know, you should know to convey the same meaning in the different degrees. So that is the technical aspect that we are going to learn today. So before that, let's have some max here. So to denote the superlative meaning that something is the first, the best of its kind, I use the number one first. And to denote the comparative degree, I use greater than and lesser than mathematical symbol, because when you compare, somebody is greater or lesser than the other thing. A noun is greater or lesser in a quality than the other one. And similarly, in the positive degree, we equate. We equate or not equate. That is how we bring the positive degree. So, now let's get into the three models. Three models for three degrees of three degrees. There is model 1 tan model, which is the superlative sense. Model 2 OMV model, which is the comparative sense. And model 3 PC model, which is the positive sense and comparative sense. Both positive and comparative, both forms are partaking in this model. So now the first model is tan model. In this, we convey the sense in a superlative meaning. The sense is superlative in this model. And when you convert the superlative degree to comparative degree of the sentence, you should make sure that the same meaning is taken forth in all the three degrees, all the three sentences. Let's have an example here. Everest is the tallest peak in the world. That is the superlative degree. I said first, So it's number one. It's the best in the world. It's the tallest in the world. So it's the first. So in order to convey the same sense in a comparative degree, you should say Everest is taller than any other peak in the world. So any, you see the word any, and in the abbreviation of model 1 we have a in between. So superlative degree of the tan model, it contains the, this keyword. And for the positive degree we have no other. So for the superlative degree the keyword is the, so the t comes in the abbreviation. And in comparative degree the keyword is any other, so the letter A comes next. And in positive degree we have the keyword no other, for of which the letter N comes in the abbreviation, making it the tan model. So in positive degree, if you want to convey the same meaning in positive degree, you should say no other peak in the world is so tall as Everest. So what you need to do is, whatever I have highlighted in bold, whatever I have boldened um, in this slide, you need to keep that in mind. Those are the keywords which will help you to change from one degree to another without changing the meaning of the base sentence. For example, if a sentence in the comparative degree Everest is taller than any other peak in the world is given, you should be able to say the same, convey the same meaning in the superlative degree as well as the positive degree. So that's how it is. Now model 2, this is the comparative model, it's the OMV model. In comparative model, for this, if you want to say, if you want to compare a noun with some other, with a group of people, okay, in this model we compare a singular noun with a plural noun. Whereas in model 3 we compare two singular nouns. For example, Chandra is one of the best teachers in our school. That same meaning is conveyed in comparative degree, like Chandra is better than many other teachers in our school. So one of the best, so there are many best teachers there and she is one. So similarly in many other, so she is better than many other. When you compare it and convey the same meaning, you should say she is better than many other teachers in the world. And in the positive degree, you have the keyword very few. Very few teachers in our school are as good as Chandra. So similarly, in the previous model, one of the O of the one of the, and than many other, the many, M of the many, M, and very few, V of the very few, V, that makes the abbreviation OMV. So you need, similarly to the first model, you need to keep the boldened words in mind when you convert from one degree to another degree without changing the meaning of comparison in this model. So in the first model, it was the first one. In the second, we compare one noun with a plural noun, with one singular noun with a plural noun. So that makes the comparative model, that is the model 2. And in the model 3 we have both positive and comparative ideas. So it has, we in this model we either equate a noun with another noun, or we do not equate, we compare there. Okay, in equating itself, the first part given here is an equation, but the same equation can be conveyed in a comparative sense, a comparative degree as well, but you can't convey it in a superlative degree. So model number 3 do not have superlative degree. So example, positive degree, Lata is as clever as Nalini, which means they are equal in cleverness. So if you want to compare it, Nalini is not cleverer than Lata, or vice versa. Lata is not cleverer than Nalini is also correct. And the model number 2, I mean the second example, it is the non-equation. Ravi is not so rich as Balu, that is in positive degree. So similarly, you have to keep in mind all the bold end words when you change from one degree to another. Ravi is not so rich as Balu, which means that Balu is richer than Ravi. So the meaning is not changed, whereas the degree, the technical syntactical structures, the technical aspect of the words, the sentences, that is what changes. So these are the three models. Now some points to keep in mind. These are same. I have reiterated the same points here. The sense, meaning of a sentence is what is important. The aim is that you should be able to express the same sense using different degrees of comparison. The three models are based on meaning. In model 1, we have the meaning that the noun being described is said to be of the highest order. That is why I have used first to denote it. In model 2, we have two nouns. One is a definite singular noun while the other is a plural noun compared with each other, with the sense that the two nouns are not equal. But in model 3, we may have either two nouns, both are singular, said to be of the same degree or different degrees as in second model. Okay, now we are done with the theoretical aspect of the degrees of comparison, and let's have some exercises. It's your turn now. So this is a table of degrees of comparison. You need to fill up the fill up the blank spaces. So the first sentence, he is busier than any other man. So this sentence is in the first model sense. It's in the superlative sense. So when you say it in he's busier than any other, so it is when it comes to positive degree, you say no other man is as busy as him. So I have used only the uh, pronouns here, no noun names are given. And in superlative degree, we say he is the busiest man. Okay. And in the next sentence, you can see it's the superlative degree of the sentence is given. She is one of the wisest of all the girls. Which in comparative degree, when it comes, it is OMV model. So O, this superlative is O, M and V. So let's do the comparative degree first. M, she is wiser than many other girls. And in positive degree, we say very few girls are as wise as she or her. Okay. Now the third PC model, French is as easy as English, which can be said as English is not easier than French, or French is not easier than English. Both are equal. Now A is taller than B, which in the positive degree can be said as B is not so tall as A. So that is how you should work out this um, table, and you have all the answers here. So I think you had a better understanding of the technical aspects of degrees of comparison today. I hope to meet you all in another interesting topic another day. Thank you for watching. See you. Have a good day.